the chilling sound, a voice from 6 feet underground. Was it murder? Was it fate? Either way, it's far too late. Welcome to the whispers, welcome to the screams, where nightmares live and silence dreams. From twisted minds to restless souls, we chase the truth through blackened holes. Mysteries of the underworld, where fear takes hold and never lets go.
There we go. We are live.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mysteries of the Underworld. I'm Jess,
I'm Nick.
and it looks like we have a couple of guests here today.
Yes. Alex is muted, so he's probably off doing something. We got Steve.
Hello.
AKA Decoy and DA.
The ghost with the most. It seems like every time I try to get on with Nick, something paranormal happens.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
So how's everybody doing?
I mean, I've been doing all right.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good.
Good.
All right, so what are we here to talk about today, Nick?
I got a couple topics.
What you got?
One of my topics, Bigfoot. Bigfoot, yes. This is something I love talking about because...
Hold on, wait. So you mean the big, giant, burly creature that lives in the woods?
Yes, that guy.
All right.
AKA my brother. I kid around. I have a picture of my brother somewhere of walking in Alaska at midnight doing the Bigfoot stance. And it's pure daylight.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
I need to see that.
Yes, so do I.
Please send that to me.
I'm just opening up the chat here real quick. No, I don't want to sign on to my TV. Thank you. No, stop it. No.
Oh my god.
Okay. Alright, what's up, Tyler? What's up, Hammy? What's up, Leprechaun? Okay. So, Bigfoot. I believe in Bigfoot. It's what's funny about it is that every state seems to have their own Bigfoot.
Pretty much.
Mine don't.
You don't? I didn't do a lot of research on this, but because I ran out of time. So, okay. Shit's already happening. That's great. So, Alex, what do you got for us?
Look for a second.
For us. There's a video that I found that I'm going to find for us, so in the meantime, Alex has some stories.
All right, let's hear them, bud.
Well, most of my stories are when I worked security in Philadelphia. Couple of them have to do with Independence Hall. People, that's where the English. Yeah, Independence Hall has a lot of rooms that aren't accessible to the public. Security's meant to keep the people out. We had to stay there late a couple times. You would always hear noises coming from one of the rooms that were for storage. Door back then wasn't open for probably about 50 years, maybe longer. We opened it the one day because we heard noises. Open the door. One guy screams because what we see is what looks like somebody dressed in all the colonial style, clothing. Clear as day, but you could see straight through them. We're just sitting there staring at them. It turns to us and it pretty much just rushes us and goes right through us. And we tried describing it to the boss. He said, just ignore it. Don't worry about it. We have no idea what that was at all. So that's the one. There.
Give me a second.
know.
I am trying to turn off my Discord notifications, but apparently I'm horrible at it. So, give me a second.
All the way back to the 16th century.
Yeah, but it's one of those things.
I believe that there is more than one.
So do
Yeah.
I. Like that you have every state. I'm gonna not try to see. I was looking at videos on it before the stream, but then we had all of our streaming technical difficulties, so I wasn't able to finish.
I mean, you were saying people have different, ideas of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Florida has its own version
the
of
skunk
Bigfoot.
ape. You have the skunk ape.
Yeah.
You have the Loch Ness monster. You have Bigfoot himself.
I mean,
Yeah,
There-
Mothman up in West
You
Virginia.
have Mothman up in
You have
Point Pleasant, West
Jersey
Virginia.
Devil.
The Jersey Devil.
And then the Native Americans out in Oklahoma believe in a mystical figure called Deer Woman.
yeah,
Deer
heard about
woman.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a large, hairy ape-like creature is said to inhabit forests in North America, particularly the Pacific Northwest.
Mhm.
There's been alleged sightings, but it's one of those rumors where you don't know if it's real, you don't know if it's fake, right? Someone could have put on a gorilla costume, and gone and walked in the woods.
Yeah, but back in the 16th century, I don't think they
Yeah,
had gorilla costumes.
Yeah, but they had ghillie suits and stuff like that.
True. I mean, it's always possible.
Or their day of ghillie suits. I doubt they were as advanced as we have now, but
No.
But when you're going Bigfoot hunting,
Whoa.
I think the spirits are very restless tonight, Nick. I seriously think it. I'm hearing your closet
Whoa.
thump. You're having technical difficulties
you heard that
now.
too?
Mhm.
Yes, I did hear
Okay.
that.
Okay, I'm so glad I wasn't.
Yeah,
the one
and
that-
now they're fucking with my camera. What
Damn.
is happening?
Damn, y'all just crazy.
I thought so. What I thought that was, how Hammy has his Donald Trump, thing that he has. I thought that was something that you put on there. That wasn't you? But,
That sounds like she's way, way far away.
What is happening?
There it is.
I don't think spirits want you to have a
Armageddon.
webcam, apparently.
Nick, your spirit
mean-
in your room is messing with me. Tell it to stop.
last thing I want is
I
to
don't
be
think-
dragged out of bed at night. I have to help. I have to help Haley clean up tomorrow at her place. I can't risk dying. Speaking of which, someone texted me. Hopefully it might have been her.
Try this again. In the hell?
Well, Nick,
Um,
have you ever had sightings of Bigfoot?
I've never been stupid enough to go looking for Bigfoot, so no.
You should do that one day.
We should do that one day. 'Cause
We
fuck
could.
that, I ain't doing that shit alone.
Oh, well, you don't want to go find a Jersey Devil alone?
Not really, no. That's like saying, hey, go chase that man in the woods with a knife. Yeah, no.
Oh, Nick, I know exactly what you and me need to do one day.
Gay bars, no, thank you.
No. I don't need to know what you do in your personal time.
Hey, I have to make money
Uh,
somehow.
I could believe it. But no, we should take a trip and drive down Shades of Death Road. You ever hear of that?
No, I have not. There's a lot of roads I'd
All
like
right.
to drive down. There's Clinton Road. There's Route 666. There's
Yeah.
Fort
Shades of
Dade
Death
Road.
Trail. Yeah, Shades of Death Trail is something you should definitely drive down.
Okay, let's do a little research, huh? Shades of Death.
'Cause, yeah, there's a part of it you can drive on. There's a part of it you can technically walk. I don't recommend walking it.
Okay, a New Jersey road famous for its spooky reputation and association with various legends of paranormal activity. Located
Yes.
in Warren County, road is known for its dark history, spooky legends, occasional strange phenomena, like mist rising from Ghost Lake. What's Ghost Lake?
Pretty much, it has to do with a murder where a woman was brutally beat to death, and they still see her ghost roaming the roads. Where it's apparent that people have reported her appearing in their car while they're driving down the
There she
road at
is.
night.
Okay.
A fake state.
Yeah. It's a creepy freaking road. Especially at night if you drive through around 3 in the morning. Like, I had some fucking shit happen on that road with me and a buddy.
Oh, have I heard this story before?
Yes, because we were driving down the road doing paranormal investigations the one night, and I gotta try to find the footage because we have the footage, and you can see the rear view mirror what we saw in the footage. We saw what looked like a bloody, beat woman with like half her face missing,
Oh,
sitting
shit.
in our back seat.
Oh.
We literally abandoned the car and ran the rest of the fucking road.
Is that car still sitting there still today?
Probably. It went into a ditch.
Ew.
Yeah, we never went back to go get it. I'm pretty sure it's still. It'd be funny if it's still fucking there, honestly. If it is, I should probably go see if it starts. It was a Chrysler K car. It might still start.
A Chrysler what car?
A K car. It's a 1980s Chrysler LeBaron. Yeah.
Does that look
the
about
car-
right?
Yep, pretty much. Over. That's about that. It was just the LeBaron soft top where it talks to you. the car would actually talk.
Tell us,
So,
Leprechaun. He said, "Guess we gonna get that Bigfoot game to play now."
I've been
I
looking
mean,
at that,
hey, it's actually not a bad game. You could actually play that.
but you had us a couple stories about I feel like I shit all my stories last podcast. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you had some stories, Alex, about the USS United States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it was still docked in Philly, the security company I worked for would sometimes do patrols around the boat, and we had to go on it a few times. Um, no one, obviously, no one's been on that ship for fucking years. It's rotting to the ground. You'll hear voices on the ship. You'll hear knocking on the ship. You'll even see what looks like apparitions on the ship. Also, and we saw a lot of that stuff, especially down in the boiler room, because that ship, if in its history, had a fire in the boiler room, killed about 4 crewmen. They wound up burning alive in the boiler room while it was out on one of its voyages. Um, you can sometimes you'll go down there and get a strong smell of what smells like burning flesh down there for some reason.
Oh,
One of the stories that goes around with that ship though is back in the 90s when it was first supposed to be turned into a floating casino. There was a couple crewmen that went on the ship to start working. They, they're sitting down there, a couple hours go past, and they're working, and they get a call from their foreman asking what they're doing and where they are, and they said we're working. He's like, "How are you not working? The generators aren't here yet." That they were using power from the ship. The ship and that ship is not supposed to have any power whatsoever.
oh,
And as soon as and they the reports go, as soon as they were told that, all power on a ship just shut off.
Damn.
Hmm. And there's also a couple photos that the crew found, and well, not found, they took, that have what looks like a full apparition of a person with some kind of weapon in his hand. Which obviously no one's on the ship, no one at all, and they started going through to remove some of the asbestos and stuff, and they started seeing what looks like people that were they reported looked like they've been in a fire. So, and pretty much after that, no one pretty much worked on the ship, and it just continued to sit. Whether some of that's true, I have no idea, but I know what I've seen and smelled on that ship, where you go into some of the lounge areas and you'll start smelling tobacco, like cigar smoke, and here you people have even reported hearing music playing from the ship at night. There's reports of that now while it's sitting in Alabama. People have reported hearing music, like classical music, coming from the ship.
Hmm.
Well, nobody's even on it. Which I'm not gonna lie is kind of a creepy thing to see and hear. Uh, but Nick, is there anything about the Bigfoot that you want to talk about? Like, or do you want to like the different
um,
parent sightings or whatever?
people. I mean, there's been claims that the Loch Ness, the Skunk Ape, the Jersey Devil. There's always been claims that they've been seen.
I mean, I feel like I've seen the Jersey Devil driving down in fucking Jersey to one night, but I can't confirm nor deny that. It just looked like a giant bat thing in the sky in the woods.
There's one place I'd like to visit. It's Point Pleasant, it's West Virginia, right?
Yes, or I believe maybe
uh,
something like that. Yeah.
they also call it like the town of the Mothman, where basically
Yeah.
a couple there was that I heard one story where there was a couple driving down the road and they saw something huge flying above them that had beady red eyes. Then there's been sightings of someone went to an abandoned building and saw something in the window that had beady red eyes. There's been tons of stories about it, and then
I don't do the whole glowing red eye, green, blue, yellow. I don't care.
honestly, I can probably
Glowing
find
eyes, I'm running away.
My dog's
And all I gotta
eyes
do
glow
is
at
outrun
night.
the person in front of me.
Yeah.
Scared shitless, I can run pretty quick. Other than that,
I think Nick here is too afraid to go to some of the haunted locations that I recommend he go to.
Oh, yeah? Which ones are those? Huh? I'm not scared of nothing.
Let's see.
Well, except
Penhurst
spiders.
Asylum.
Oh, I want to go there. I really do. But
Yeah.
my group is a bunch of cheap people, and they don't want, they keep it's in Pennsylvania. They don't want to drive all the way to Pennsylvania, which I don't understand. It's literally 5 hours that way.
Roughly.
Tyler
It's like,
Rocks. He said we should all take a road trip together to go paranormal hunting.
yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, I've been trying to get Nick to fucking come out here and do paranormal hunting before I leave to move back down to Florida.
Hey, you gotta pass Mississippi in order to get to Florida.
Yeah, we'd of course visit you guys. Wait, you do?
Yeah, technically.
I mean, I got plenty of places.
If you leave from where you're at, yes. If you leave from where I'm at, no. But yeah, Nick, you should definitely come out here and go to Eastern State Penitentiary and
Nope.
fucking Penhurst Asylum.
I want to go. I really do. Another one I want to go to is the Indiana State Sanatorium.
Yeah.
And the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. There's a lot of them. I want to go visit a haunted crematorium. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of haunted places you should definitely just check out because they're very creepy.
Why would a crematorium be haunted? Because they didn't die at the crematorium.
Well, people believe that sometimes the spirits will follow the bodies. Some people believe that as a possibility, and sometimes there's bodies that when they believe get like people believe that people follow their bodies when they die. So
I could take you out to where pets are cremated and scattered and buried.
Yeah.
I know a couple places around here.
You see, I saw the movie Pet Cemetery. I'll never go to a pet cemetery.
I've been to one of those. It's creepy as fuck.
What? You don't want Fluffy coming up out of the ground to get you, Nick?
No, not really. No, because it'll probably be adorable.
I'm pretty sure it'd be a zombie at that point. You'd put a bullet in its head.
Yeah, but my brain would go, "Oh, it's a
fluffy kitty cat."
Yeah, and I think
with its ribs showing and its eye falling out. Yeah, totally cute.
Not everybody's perfect, you know.
Well,
I know cool places that I could take you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I could see a haunted crematorium because we had a crematorium that the state just shut down 3 months ago because they still had bodies that were waiting to be cremated for like over 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the refrigeration broke down because the crematorium oven was broken or something, and they did not report it to the state or the family or anything like that. And the weird thing is that we never knew this crematorium was there. And it was behind like a nail salon that, been to many, many times.
Yeah.
Never knew that crematorium was there.
Huh. Don't crematoriums have to put like signage out front?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I do. There's a crematorium near me that's that's right next to a place that sells firewood. So there's always that joke that you might be getting a little bit of extra ashes with your firewood.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of it, but there's an app that some paranormal investigators use for fun. It's called
Necrophonic app.
No, Randonautica.
Oh, don't do that shit. Fuck no. I ain't doing that shit again.
So you want to tell us that
Fuck.
story?
Motherfucker, that thing, me and a buddy decided to fucking use that shit, and I swear to fucking God, somebody was fucking following us with that shit, leaving fucking notes, and that fucking thing led us to a fucking dead body in the woods. I am not doing that shit again.
Yeah,
Is it like a phone version of a Ouija board?
no. I'll show you. I have the
my
app.
grandmother used to play with one.
I have the
growing
app on
up.
my phone.
I have a Ouija board. I burned that shit years ago.
No
Yeah,
thanks.
fuck that app. Thank you very much.
No thanks.
Nope.
Yeah. Figured,
Alright, so let's
hey,
kinda-
it'll be fun.
Steer off
No.
from the creepy
Yeah. Well,
ghost things.
what do you got for us?
So, I did a little bit of digging,
Okay.
and Bob said there's a vet clinic in town that's legit right next to a Chinese restaurant.
Well, you never know what's in the walk at night.
I call it the woke.
The woke.
The woke.
My dad, my 54-year-old father, started using the word woke. And we looked at him and we're like, what? What'd you say? My dad does not have Facebook, Instagram, nothing. I don't know how he heard about it.
Question.
Nothing. I have no idea. No clue on how that happened. Steve, I'm not watching that right now.
No. It's funny how you said, or Bob said that there's a vet clinic right next door to a Chinese restaurant. I made this song on Suno like many months ago. Is that a wild BB's fighting?
Oh yeah, in his natural habitat.
Tell BB I said hi and that I miss him. That's what Bob said.
He knows.
Oh, okay.
BB's behind Squad Productions. So anyway, I may have done a little bit of research.
Yes.
Has that all been redacted or what? Because it looks all like it's been marked out.
No, I don't really know how that happened.
Yeah, it looks like a redacted CIA file.
Yeah.
It's legal, I promise. um, I don't know how that happened. I am not computer savvy. I couldn't fix it. So
As long as it's legible.
I got my glasses. But
Well, my camera just got very blurry. Hang on.
Ghosts are fucking with you.
oh, that's okay. Mine went completely out.
Yeah.
Don't know why. So, Escape from Alcatraz.
Mhm.
1962. Escape.
Yep.
Have y'all heard about it?
Yep, the one escape that no one knows was successful or not.
It was.
Very successful.
Well,
All three of them survived
yeah.
the escape.
Yep.
So, how they did it? To get away, they used 50 raincoats as a raft to leave. And they made paper mache heads and put them in their beds. So when they made rounds, they looked like they were in bed. I didn't know that. So, what is known, they planned to escape for months. Like, this took a long time to plan and to get together. How do you come up with? Yes, Tyler. It's in San Francisco.
Yes. It's a national park now.
Mhm. Yeah, you can go and I think you can tour it, can't you?
Yeah. Yep. You can fully tour it.
Yeah, a couple years ago they wouldn't let you.
Mm-mm.
Like a couple years ago, you couldn't even ride a boat next to it.
Mm-mm. So they're saying if they survive, the waters were cold, rugged, and that was a long way from shore. That was one prison you never wanted to go. There was no escape
That's kind of the point.
except that one time. And
That was
they remained, I mean, completely unknown. Like that they had made it for years. And
Yep.
and then a letter came about from a family member that they sent to the FBI. And it said, we made it. Barely, but we made it. All three of us. They never found them. Never located them. Nothing. I mean, how does that happen?
Well, pretty much they would probably well back then it was easier to get a fake identity than it is now. They literally what they could have done is got new identities and just lived under off the radar kind of is what a lot of people think they could have did. The only person there is record of one person that they apparently know died in 1978. And that was Alan West. He, well, not, he was the only one they know died in '78. The other two apparently were never found and still considered disappeared. So
Jess is staring at the sun right now.
Well, so basically, I just read a book called Alcatraz about the
Mhm.
escape, written by one of the family members of the England brothers, and it from what they wrote in there, it makes totally logical sense. They made the raft. They stole 100 foot of extension cord, and they tied
Mhm.
it to the shuttle boat that they used to transfer guards and prisoners to the island. They got out away from the the rip tides of the island and everything out in the open waters. And a very known mobster back in the day, um, who was actually incarcerated on the island that they knew previously before that, arranged
Help
for
them.
another boat to pick them up because they were out in non-regulated water waiting for them. And then another one of their friends who was a drug runner had a plane waiting for them and flew them in deep into Mexico, where they lived the rest of their lives.
Hmm. So they got away.
Oh yeah, Frank
I
Morris
mean,
and the England brothers all lived a happy, um, druggy life for the
non-incarcerated life.
rest. Yep.
So my thing is, why is it still saying that they died? Everything I looked up said that they didn't make it. They assumed that they drowned or froze
But
to death.
yeah, that I don't know because technically the U.S. Marshal Service, Secret Service, everything, they still go visit the England family every year and ask them questions and everything else because it's still an open case because nobody's no nothing. Now the assumption is based upon when they were born and everything else that they're underage, that they are to be presumed dead, but since they are escaped convicts, they can't literally close that out. They have to keep them as still alive.
Another thing that they
And
possibly could have done
But
is it could also just be the government trying to hide the fact that someone escaped an unescapable prison.
yeah, I
right,
mean that
and
prison was meant to be unescapable.
yeah,
They held
they
the
now
worst of the worst.
they made it look like that they did drown because they made the rafts go to Angel Island and everything else, and they threw stuff overboard after the other boat picked them up to make it look like that they got lost in the water. I mean, stop and think about it. DB Cooper, he's still listed as a wanted felon, even though he jumped out of an airplane, never seen again. Uh, After time, you would assume that he would be listed as dead or deceased, but it's still an open case also. The same situation and stipulations apply to basically the Alcatraz, even though it happened way later or earlier than DB Cooper. They're all still listed as still alive, even though time will catch up in the long run.
Hmm.
We got a message here from
See,
Philip saying, "Dia, do it."
Yeah, do it.
anybody know what that means?
Nope.
I do not.
What does that mean, Philip?
But I've read about this before a couple of times. Um, and I cannot wait to read that book that you read. Like, I love stuff like that. Unsolved mysteries, stuff like that. That's my thing. You should see my browsing history at work. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean this was like a brand new book that literally just came out on Audible, and it was like one of those instant uh recommendations, and it's like, okay, I mean, I'm game, and it's like it was a pretty long book.
Yeah.
It's one of those books that's like, when's this damn thing gonna ever stop?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna read. It's not Mysteries on the Underworld related, but I'm probably gonna read a couple Clive Cussler's again. I don't know. He was a good author.
see, I was not a big reader growing up. I mean, I didn't really watch TV until I met my husband. Um, I didn't have a TV in my room till I was
Oh,
16.
it's hello in Irish. All right, hey, what's up, Philip?
Um, scared the hell out of me.
What? Your animal or something?
No, thunder.
Oh, it's
It wasn't
raining.
supposed to rain.
It's raining
Thunder.
here too.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all didn't hear it. But I'm not one to read or anything like that, but I've really been into it here lately. I love true crime, paranormal, anything like that. Scary movies. Especially ones based on a true event. I'll watch the movie and then I'll research the real thing, what happened, how it came about, their childhood, anything like that. That's my thing.
Yeah,
Thank you, Steve.
Yep.
yeah, you're definitely the true crime part of the podcast. I'm definitely the paranormal part of the podcast.
Paranormal. Mm-hmm.
Which my group, my team is supposed to be. Technically, it's a group. We're supposed to be going back to Post Town or something. That's what I keep hearing. It's a haunted, abandoned well, not really abandoned. The owner lives there, but it's a haunted school here in Middletown, Ohio.
Record it when you go, and we'll incorporate it
Absolutely.
into the show. That would definitely be something.
Actually,
You guys already filmed the location, didn't you?
yeah, we already filmed Post Town. I didn't catch anything though, but I might be able to.
Like I said, Eastern State Penitentiary and
Is that
and
Post Town?
Hearst, you'll catch something every time.
That's Post Town, right?
What is under me?
The floor. I would
Oh, a
hope.
dog. But no, 100% definitely, record it and everything, and we'll work a way into playing it and everything for everyone.
I'm gonna try to send it to you though. At the end of the stream, see if I can. Nope, I need the chat open. What am I doing?
So Nick, how did you get into ghost hunting?
So when in 2020, right?
Mhm.
I never told my family about this. I was a friend of mine sadly passed away from COVID, and um, I was asleep at one night, and I felt this warmth. Um, and yeah, I guess she was my girlfriend. I guess I could say that. I felt this warmth over me, and I was laying there, and then I thought I was just hearing things because it sounded like something said, I miss you and I love you. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, either I'm losing it or that just happened to me. And walked out of my room and I was like, hey, did someone just whisper into my room that they love me? And my parents were like, no. My sisters were like, no. Um, and then I smelt this cinnamon like lotion. 'Cause she would always wear this lotion, and I was like, that's really weird. And then I started watching ghost videos, and this one YouTuber, this is the first YouTuber I watched, and I bet Alex can guess who it is, but he was at the haunted Hales Bar Dam, and his name is Omar Gosh TV. Um,
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
um, and since then I've been interested, I've been intrigued, I've been on almost 5 investigations so far. And so far the most active was my Octagon Hall story, which I shared last week.
Yeah.
5 investigations are rookie numbers.
Yeah, well, I'm just starting, buddy.
Been doing this stuff since 2010.
Well, you're also older than me and you've had more time to do it.
Ain't that much
You
older.
know, the bottom just
Well, actually, I
fell
am almost
out.
10 years older than you. Actually,
What?
God damn, that makes me feel older. Shit.
What, aren't you like 40?
Fuck no. Might look 40, but I ain't 40.
I'm not gonna indulge your age on stream. Um,
30,
well, there you go. Wait,
roughly.
you're only oh, damn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I ain't gonna tell you how old I am.
I'm not gonna guess either because if I guess wrong, I'll see BB remove my host privileges. Um,
No.
um, no, but yeah, it's just I have Omar to thank for it because I wouldn't have even thought about doing this shit. Pardon my French. Um, without watching his video. Um,
I forget who got me into paranormal hunting, but I know the first time I saw a ghost, though, was interesting.
you wanna share about it?
Yeah, I used to live at this apartment complex, and one night, after dinner, talking with the parents, having a nice time, I go to walk into my bedroom, and I see full body apparition of what looks like a child, full on detail of the clothing that I can see, you know, looked like kind of like camo pants and like some kind of t-shirt just passed through the walls in front of my bedroom door. And I jumped back, obviously. My parents said, what happened? What's wrong? And I explained what I saw, and they said, well, it's probably just your imagination. I'm like, all right, sure. Couple days later, I'm talking to the property manager, and I explained what I saw. Her face went pale, like pale as a ghost, because she said the person you described was a child who there used to be 3 buildings in this complex. What you described exactly was what the child looked like that was playing with matches one night and wound up burning down the whole building. So,
Wow.
Damn.
yeah. I'm like, oh, wonderful. And she showed me a photo, and it was exactly what I had seen. Uh, I started watching videos on ghost hunting. Like I said, I can't say I don't remember who got me into it, but a lot of different people I'm from watching over the years.
Was it
I'm like, you know
Mindseed?
what? Screw it. Wasn't Mindseed because they weren't around back then. I think it might have been CJ Facing, honestly, because he
Yeah,
was actually
yeah.
uploading videos doing that stuff back then.
He's a good guy. I want to. He does these get-togethers with fans, and I want to go on one.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm trying to see if I can, get a couple days at that house that he has, that
yeah, yeah,
farmhouse.
the Pokemon Ranch.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to get a couple days to see if I can possibly do that. Yeah, I want to see if I can get over to there because he's opening it up again, and I want to see if I can do it
Yeah.
because that would be fucking nice.
Did you see he's back at the Honeycut?
Of course he is. I thought he was done with that.
No. Him and Sunny Deeds are back together again, and they're doing their duos.
So the house, they found a gun in the wall apparently for somehow
Yep,
in the
that,
spirit
yep,
box.
that
Told them right
farmhouse.
to go to it.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. I'm gonna go get some M&Ms. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Alrighty. I should probably grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in a moment.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the back of your chair.
Thank God that was close.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, when I saw his chair backing up, I thought he left, and the chair was backing up by itself.
I literally about shit myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Nope, that's not paranormal this time.
Damn.
That would have been
Yeah, because
cool,
I was
though.
sitting there, because I was literally watching your closet door when you moved out of frame.
What you talking about when you moved out of frame? I've been watching that shit all night.
No, I'm watching the lights to see if the lights go on and off underneath you can't really see it because the back of his chair. He leaves his light on all the time.
No, but you know what's funny? I turned that off before stream.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Not tonight. Like Ghost said, let there be light. No, you send your ghost over here to me, and it's fucking with my camera. Oh man, he gonna piss it off.
Probably.
Man, you done pissed it off.
Nah, he's weak. He can't do nothing.
Pissing off the ghost. Would at least tell you its name?
No, it won't. You know, I don't even like these M&Ms, but it's the only chocolate I have in my room.
I have snacks.
Cheez-Its.
They're in me.
Yeah, these are Haley's snacks. So, hopefully she's not watching this right now, but if you are, love, I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
I'm waiting for her to bust through that door. I'm waiting for her to bust
not an
through that
excuse.
door right now.
What? That I'm hungry? It's the only chocolate I have in my house.
Look, she
Go
gonna
buy
bust through
chocolate.
there, grab him, and smack you with him.
Well, I'm the one who bought them for her, but still.
But they have her
Yeah,
name
so-
on them.
Yeah, because I wrote her name on them. So I wouldn't
And
eat
yet
them.
you're and yet
And
you're
now
eating.
you're eating them. If you go sleep on the floor again.
You were eating them on Sunday too, weren't you?
Oh,
Steve?
Damn.
bust him out.
But no, I turned that light off before I streamed.
I'm waiting for it to like fly open.
That's still off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the
Yeah.
shirt to start swaying back and forth.
Yeah.
Look, it does that. I'm out. Look, your ghost has already come and messed with my camera a few times. I've never, ever had a problem with my camera until tonight.
I mean, you should
Never.
probably, Nick, you should probably get that necrophonic app and fucking try to do a spirit box session in your room
You
there.
know what? We can do one on stream.
There you go.
Because I have the app.
There you go.
Well, it's not Necrophonic, it's Spirit Talker, which is...
Yeah, close enough.
But you said it doesn't want to talk to you, though. It
Well,
always tells you different things.
The little bitch is going to talk today.
You're provoking. It's a way to get it to talk.
Yeah, because it's a little bitch and it can't do shit.
Well, last time I used the necrophonic app, I think something followed me to my house in Florida. Because I was using that by the lake near the house, talking about it. Apparently, there was a spirit talking to me, telling me that, had a boating accident and wound up drowning. And later that night, I'm sleeping. I get woken up by the sound of water. I wake up. There's this what looks like someone, all just a black, like shadow figure that's like drenched in fucking water.
Okay.
Like that shit's creepy. Wound up leaving the house for about a week, and after coming home from a week, never saw it again. No.
No.
Yeah, that's not something you want to see.
See, I'm telling you, they never want to talk.
Provoke it. Call it a bitch.
It is a bitch.
There you go. Then tell it to open your door.
It actually did
Turn on
open
the
the
light.
It don't like you. I don't think the spirit likes you, Nick.
It doesn't.
What did you do to it?
Probably when I did renovate the closet when I moved in.
Yeah. Did somebody die
they're
in
right
your
there.
closet? What did that say?
Lady.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. It's a lady, not an it. Well, at least you know the ghost is a lady now. Apparently.
She's 17, apparently.
Mm.
This is the most it's talked on this app. What's my name?
Yeah. Bitch.
Oh,
I mean, if it says your name, that's your cue to leave.
No, I'll just
So,
sign
Let the room
more
out.
on my lease.
yeah.
if it
Okay,
says
I
my
gotta
name.
stop eating it before she kills it.
Yeah, probably. Because you eat them all, you're gonna have to buy more.
Yeah, these were fucking $12.
Yep. You should buy 2 of them now. Because you ate them all, almost.
What the fuck?
I think he kicked the chair back.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm back.
Yeah. So, have you asked your ghost how it died?
Or when?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Well,
How,
yeah.
when?
Hey, when'd you die?
At some point. Yeah.
Edward.
It said Edward.
Okay.
So it's a female lady age 17 named Edward.
I mean, I don't know that. I mean, unless Edward's the killer,
Oh, oh.
you
Or
never
the
know.
boyfriend, or the
Something like that.
Or the lady could have been the killer.
Yeah, maybe. Who
Yeah.
knows? What's it have to do with your closet, though? That's what I want to know.
Why are you in my closet?
Maybe. Never mind.
But yeah, another ship that
What
I'd
it
like.
said.
No, it hasn't said anything else yet. But
Oh,
the Queen Mary is another ship I really want to go to.
yeah.
There's a lady there, or the ghost lady. They call her the Gray Ghost.
Don't go.
Or the Lady in Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, whatever you do, don't go to the pool area.
Violet. Apparently, the lady's name was Violet.
Mm.
But yeah. They say that she wanders up and down the halls, and that what's that one story, Alex? You know about the Queen Mary, that some people have heard banging on their bedroom doors at night.
Yep. They hear banging on the wall on their doors at night. They kind of hear sulking in the hallways.
Yeah, because they say that the lady in gray supposedly cries while she's walking down the hallway.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, there's been apparently a couple reports of the kind of back up the sulking down the hallways.
Sir,
People have seen what look like tiny, tiny drops of what they said might be tears in the hallway. So,
haven't people also reported that water droplets have fallen on their arms while their arms have been extended and shit like that?
yeah.
It
Which,
said, "Sir."
Okay. At least it's calling you something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you need that. I think you need necrophonic. It gets a little bit better results
Yeah.
now I'll tell
because
you
it's
something that'll keep you up at night.
What, that guy
Yeah.
standing behind you?
Don't fuck with me.
It said, "I can see you
Fuck with
all."
me.
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
that's creepy. Thank you, Nick. That's creepy as hell.
Um, Jess is freaked out. I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, got ready messing with the
anyway.
camera.
If my camera starts fucking up, I'm done. 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 Done.
No,
So
it's
anyway.
not DONE,
So-
it's BOO.
When you say done, you mean like when you say done, you mean like find a new co-host, done, or done for the day?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll find out. So, we put one of our dogs down a couple years ago. And we have hardwood floors. Okay. And tile. And her nails were so long. Naturally. I would cut them. They would still be long. She just had naturally long quicks. And every night since she has died, it's been 2.5 years, every night I hear her walk up and down my hallway. She had
then don't
sundowners,
rest.
which means she didn't know where she was. Mainly at night. She had dementia, heart failure, all the things. And I hear her walk up and down the hall at night. And then my big one we lost a year ago. It's his paw print. And I hear him. He was 120 pounds. Big boy. And I can hear him stomp. And I hear him lay at my door every night. That's where he laid. But hearing her walk, tick, 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 and I have to yell at her. Go lay down. Go to sleep. And you can feel a warm spot on the ground from them laying down. It's not all the time. It was at first. Now it's not all the time anymore. But hearing her nails.
Concentrate.
It said concentrate.
Ask if it's drinking orange juice.
You drinking orange juice?
Well, that was creepy, I guess.
Nick, I swear to God. That
Just
motherfucker
don't
comes
like it.
after me.
It's already behind you.
I'm
What do
coming
you
after you. Nick.
You know, I'm not. So, Alex, back me up on this. They say that spirits can go through screens. Like, use the screen's energy and go through screens.
Sometimes people say that, yes.
Yeah, but you've heard that before, right? I'm not just making
Yeah.
it up. Okay.
Oh, I've heard that.
Okay, so
Don't fuck with me.
There's light behind both of you.
Well, that's from a computer.
I
And
know.
that's from a computer.
we got phenomena.
And that's
Well,
from my
it is-
living room.
Well, it is a
Is this my
phenomenon.
headpiece?
Is it phenomena or phenomena? Move it.
Try it again. Do you have an aneurysm? Hello?
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 Okay. Well, there went my sleep.
Don't worry,
Oh,
the spirit from my room will watch over you while you sleep.
Well, there you
Bake
go.
at the stage. Start burning it now. Start in our room. And then go to Remy's.
No,
Get
I
the
don't
dog
think you have anything.
clarifying.
You don't have anything to worry about. Nick's cuddles buddy's gonna stay with Nick.
Oh, don't
Yeah,
say
better.
cuddle buddy. Ew, what if it's a man? Not in this lifetime.
Oh, well, then you'll like it even more. It just fits your day job at the gay bar.
Okay, buddy. You're supposed to keep my secret life out of this, my guy.
Yeah, you brought it up earlier.
I don't think I did.
Oh, look, it's
Messing
messing
with
with
his
his
screen.
Wi-Fi now.
I'll move something.
It said I'll move something. Okay, move something. You won't.
There,
Move the
not here.
door.
Just-
Move the door.
Just says you're weak.
No, I did not.
I say it's weak. Open the door.
Okay, Alex said it was weak, not Jess.
Open the door. Throw the shirt on the closet on the ground or something.
Dog.
I'm looking at all the flags in my room, seeing if any of them are moving.
Move. Go. Go.
I mean, hey, if something flew off your room, it'd be great.
If something moves,
But Nick, you said it doesn't really come out of the closet that much, though, right?
No, it doesn't, but it has before. That's why I'm trying to see.
I mean, maybe it's still in the closet. Just open your door and maybe something will move.
Oh, God,
Oh,
Jesus.
there it goes. It's gonna open the door. Yes, let the ghost out. Let it have fun. Let it have free roam.
We occupied this land.
What?
What?
What did it say?
That's creepy as fuck. I don't like staring into my. Oh, that's yeah.
What did that say?
It says
What,
we.
what was the
It's
last message?
we occupied this land.
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, too.
Yep.
There you go. There's the creepiness for you.
I'm gonna go.
Wait, your blue light in the back just dimmed and then got brighter again.
Did
Yeah.
it?
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Are you serious?
dimmed
You're
and
not
went
fucking
bright,
with me,
yeah.
are you? That one?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, right
You-
there. That one right there.
Yeah. You can go back on stream and see that because yes, it dimmed and went bright again. Don't close the door. Leave it open.
Yeah, well, it's freaking me out.
It's fine.
Can you out? Shit, my dog rubbed up against mine like a minute ago. Scared the shit out of me. Where's my dog?
Are
There
you
she
sure
is.
that was your dog?
No, it was. She's right here.
I'm curious. Let me go
the
back
other
on
one's
that
being a
stream
creeper.
real quick.
Staring at me. Their beady little eyes.
Who are you?
You know what's weird? My hand is really warm right now. Like the hand holding this. And it just said, "Who are you?"
Yeah, I just went back on the stream and yeah, that light dims and comes back brighter.
Yeah. Fellas Leprechaun. He clipped it.
You just clipped it.
Yep.
My hand's really heavy right now.
Cool. It's using technology.
Oh, this is my dog. One of them.
Well, Nick, if it goes to a red, then you know you have a problem.
It went to a red a couple of days ago.
Provoke it.
You got up
Do
to
more
4 out of
to it.
5 on my stream the other
Yeah,
night.
on his stream, yeah, I got to 4 out of 5.
Well, if you hit 5, you gotta leave.
Go to the closet.
I don't want to go to the closet.
Just go to the closet and ask it a question.
I need more energy.
No?
It said, "I need more energy."
Well,
No, we don't.
Okay, this is what you gotta do, Nick. Tell it can use energy from anything in the room.
Attack.
Tell it
It
to
just
use the
said
energy from
attack.
the light. Tell
Hey,
it to
let's,
use tell it
leave
to
it
use
alone.
the energy. Tell it to use the energy from the light that it used
leave it
earlier.
alone.
I'm
Just
curious.
leave it alone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa.
Pool table.
My thing,
What?
my thing is spiking right now.
There you go. Oh, there you go. It's nice. It's using energy. Give it permission to
alone.
give it permission to siphon energy from your light.
Leave it alone.
That's all you got to do. It'll be
Tell it
fine.
you're sorry and leave it alone.
I'm not sorry though. This is awesome.
Exactly. Like I said, Nick, tell it can use the energy from the light that it made dim.
You can use the light.
There
That
you
one.
go.
And Jess's camera. No, but it's still going off.
There you go. So it's active.
Like, what the fuck? I think Jess is freaking out.
Probably.
Okay, well, here we go.
Oh, see if it moves something big in the room. But the fact that it's spiking and it's talking to you, apparently that's the most I've seen it active.
And then it said pool table. I don't have a pool table, so I don't know what that means.
Maybe
But
you
it,
need one. Maybe it's telling you to get one.
Bellatrix.
You have a swimming pool?
it said
What'd it say?
Bellatrix. Bellatrix.
I don't know
What
what
does
that
that
is.
I have no idea. The only Bellatrix I know is from Harry Potter.
How you spell that?
Well, you mean how do I spell that, or how does that spell it?
How does it spell it?
Bellatrix.
That means female warrior, apparently.
We occupied this land. Now we're getting female warrior.
Yup.
Yeah, ain't about that. Mm-mm.
Interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
So did you put your meter in the floor between you and the closet?
Yep.
Is that what you did?
Mhm.
Yep, it's right there.
Okay.
Damn dog.
Yeah. Tell it to use all energy that it needs. See if it can manifest itself to you.
No. No.
Yeah.
I-
Come on, it'd be great.
I have to sleep tonight. I have to go help move shit at 9 in the morning tomorrow.
But do you know how much that would prove to the paranormal
Stuck
experts
here.
if you can get it to show itself to you?
It said stuck here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously.
I keep seeing shit in that closet. I don't know if I'm seeing things or if it's actually there.
I have no
No,
idea.
you're seeing things.
Yeah, I
My
don't see
body's
nothing.
around here.
I'm not seeing anything.
Around here.
My body's around here.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Do you have a basement?
Yes.
Go.
It's an
You know, you need to get one of them what you call it base one of those things that can see through the walls that they use at grave sites.
Oh, a thermal imaging camera?
Yeah.
Get a LiDAR.
Yeah, there you go,
My
that too.
dogs just started barking for no reason. Look, there went one.
Uh,
Daisy.
yeah, ask it where near here, where around here is the body.
Where is the
See what it
body?
says.
Passage.
It said passage.
Okay.
Where's your body?
You have like a hid door
Yeah, in my closet.
anywhere in your basement?
Hey, check your closet.
Yeah, I ain't going in there.
Hey, you might give the ghost. Actually, you know what? Ask the ghost. Is the body in the closet?
I hope not. Is the body in the closet? Because the chimney shaft is right on the other side of that wall.
That's possible then. I'm not gonna lie, that's possible.
Man with Woods is a name here. That was a dog.
Woof.
But
Are you in? Aren't you? Yeah. Let's see what the ghost says. You could ask, "Are you in the chimney?"
are you in the chimney?
Be fucked up if it was.
There's still good here.
It said there's still good here.
Okay then.
Good where?
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
the good at?
I don't see any good. All I see is a man in a blue shirt.
What the fuck?
Yeah, ain't about that.
I'm just curious now about this ghost now. That's doing a lot of talking to you.
Yeah, it's never talked this much before.
Well, you gave it permission to use energy now.
Here, I give you permission to possess me.
No, don't say that,
Oh,
Nick.
I
Oh.
already said it.
Well, if it does, you're fucked. You're the priest. I don't think that's going to help you. But, just, I don't know, that's the whole thing's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But, any other stories you got, Nick, about
chair of
that
torture.
ghost that you've had? What the hell? Wait, what did it say?
The chair of torture.
Eh, wonderful. That's nice. It's always nice.
No, it's not. What do you
Yeah, it
mean?
is. Well, you're in a chair.
Yeah,
It's fine.
exactly. No, it's not.
Yeah, you could ask it, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Alex is right. What does that mean?
No thanks.
It means it wants, I guess it means it wants to torture you in your chair?
I hope not. But, does anybody else have any ghost stories for us?
I mean, I know where an abandoned cemetery is.
Where's that at?
About 30 minutes from me.
Cool. Take us
Yeah.
with you. There you go.
I mean, I'll take you, but the only way back there is either on four-wheeler or horseback.
Oh, that kind of cemetery. Okay.
Yeah,
And they're all
those
in a
are
circle.
those are perfect to do paranormal activity at.
Is that a door behind you to your right? What is that? Yes.
This way?
Yes.
That is a box.
No, not that.
And
Behind
there's
that.
a doorway right here.
No, like I'm looking right
Oh.
behind you and I see a crack in something and I see it looks like there's light coming through it.
No, that's that's the reflection from my screen to the mini fridge.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is a door of something.
Well, yeah.
Don't
But
push
right
it.
here,
What?
what did it say?
Don't
What
push
did it
it.
say? Okay. Push it. Push it.
Okay.
Push it. Just push it.
So behind me is BB's setup. My living room is that way, and my hallway is right here.
Okay.
So I have a door over here, and I have a door right here. And I'm up against a wall in front of a giant TV.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah. We can always see if the ghost knows your name.
I asked it if it knew my name and it had to.
Sacrifice.
Oh, that's great. It just said sacrifice.
No, I heard it.
Do you want to sacrifice Nick? I don't know if it can hear us. It'd be nice if it could.
It can now.
You want to sacrifice Nick?
Let's not get
Well,
my
I'm-
co-host killed.
I'm not trying to get him killed. I'm just curious if the ghost wants to sacrifice him or even knows his name.
I mean, Nick, you've been there for how long?
3 years.
It might know
I'm
your
pretty
name
sure it
then.
knows its name.
Could. curious if it'll say it.
I'm like 90% sure it would know his name. Right?
Possibly.
Okay, so Nick, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you believe in pendulum power? Being able to talk to your subconscious through pendulums?
I mean, I don't not believe in it, but I haven't really done much research on it.
I mean, that's one thing you got to look into also, because there's a lot of people that are skeptics about, you know, being able to do it or not. And believe it or not, it actually does work. And it works in an interesting way because, like, you just literally hold a string, rest your arm comfortably, and just hold it between your first finger and your thumb, and just let it just sit there and just don't move it. It's like dowsing. You don't force anything. You just literally hold the pendulum. It can be any item. Like you can use a good item that a lot of people use is like thread, and they go out and buy silicone earplugs, and they mold the earplugs into a pendulum because there's nothing magnetic or anything that allows any movement on that. So it's fully neutral to everything. And what you do is when you first start, the pendulum should not move. Then you can close your eyes, keep your eyes open, doesn't really matter. Then you just say, answer yes. And it'll start either swinging like forward, backwards to your relative, and then you can tell it to answer no, and it'll swing lateral to you.
Okay, I've heard of those. It just said Colt.
Yeah. Colt?
And before that it said, hey, over here. And before that it said, did you hear my voice?
Nice.
No, but it said, until I Leprechaun said I got louder, though the spirits were talking, thought the spirits were talking to me. Oh, yeah, I might have hit my deal. Okay, is this better?
Hang on. That might have been me. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Because I could barely hear you without my headphones on, so I had to turn you up a bit.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then you can say one of the most important things is to ask it is that do not wish to answer, and one that will not answer, because your subconscious will only allow you to know certain things. It will block items that it does not want you to know about. But one of the first things you would
Self-conscious.
do what?
I don't think I'd want to know what my self-conscious says.
Well, you can find out a lot of things. One thing, I had a hunch that I was allergic to seafood. So I literally got the pendulum out and I asked my subconscious if I was allergic to seafood, and it told me yes. Then I went to an allergist, got a test, and I was indeed allergic to seafood.
It's beautiful here.
So, but you want to try to get on a good talking with, if you do it over and over again, you always want to get on a good rapport with your subconscious. So the first thing you want to do is you want to ask it its name, and it'll give you its name, but it won't tell you its name like what it is verbally. It'll like yes or no, because all it can do is like yes, no, I don't know, and I'm not going to tell you is what it's going to, the only four answers it can give you. But what it'll do is it'll start giving you visual clues. Like your eyes will start going to certain items, like maybe the color silver over and over again. And then you can start asking it questions. Is your name this? And it'll tell you yes or no. And then you can finally lock in on what the actual name is. Then you ask it permission if you can call it that again. And like my subconscious's name is Walt. And so I said, is it Walt or Walter? And it said, I don't know. So I can probably call it both, but I just call it Walt and it answers back whenever I talk to my subconscious. So it's kind of in the same lines as the paranormal in a way, but it's all within your body itself. So that's something you might want to kind of look into. I mean, there's a lot of good books about the workings of how pendulums work. You can also do it by finger taps if you're in a restaurant or something. You can ask all these mentally too. You don't have to say it out loud and tell it, give me what finger does what, and it'll tell you with 4 different fingers on the table. And then it's like oh, I have a little bit of an upset stomach. Should I have this, or this? And you can ask it, and it'll tell you, what your stomach is, if it's going to upset your stomach or not. Pretty interesting stuff. Been dibbling on that for about the last 5 years.
That's cool. But no, the things. So the things I use are the dowsing rods, where cross paths for no, open for yes, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Those are interesting.
Yep.
They are. Oh my god.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna end it here for
Yes.
tonight. Nick, you need to do something about that ghost in your room.
I'll invite it over to your place. How does that sound?
No. Home insurance does not cover me burning my house down because of an evil spirit. Okay.
Yeah, just say the same.
I don't think you can kill it with fire because it's already dead.
It'll make me feel better.
What'd
Okay.
it say?
I heard a bang in my closet, and then I heard I hit the wall,
Oh,
and I'm still
Yep.
hearing it.
Okay. All right. So.
hey, we want to close that now.
Yeah, the door's still open.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe it is in that passageway in there.
We'll find out
Did you
next time.
remodel the passageway?
No?
Did you ever open a passageway?
Yeah?
Anything in there?
Anything in there?
Pipes.
Does it lead to anywhere though,
No?
other than the pipes?
No? I mean,
Is there
there's
anything
about
above the
this much
pipes?
space in between the wall and the other wall.
Is there anything above? Like, is there a
Jeff.
wall above? Like, a
It just
ceiling?
said Jeff.
Yes.
I have a buddy named
Okay.
Jeff. There's Jeff Faviano. Those are the only 2 Jeffs I know of.
Still
Yes.
hasn't said your name yet.
Are you saying your name's Jeff? But yeah, we're gonna end it here.
Yeah.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jess, and thank you guys so much for coming out and being our guests. And thank you all for watching Mysteries of the Underworld and supporting what we love to do.
Cave.
All right,
Glad to
guys.
have us. Thank you.